But you know what is tea right now? How Gilbert Arenas going to jail now potentially because
Okay,
of
what did he do? Because
a
I'm kind of lost on this story. He
so
bet something. He did an illegal ring. What?
he got arrested for running an illegal poker games. I'll read a bit of the story. So, he was
I mean, but
arrested
people do it all the time.
with a federal indictment. Ooh, that alleges the former NBA star was hosting illegal high stakes poker games at his mansion in California, and he was charged with one count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, one count of operating an illegal gambling business, and one count of making false statements to federal investigators. He was released on 50K bond. His trial is September 23rd. At this point, he is presumed innocent, right? He has the same right as any other citizen up to that presumption. According to the indictment, he rented out a house, and one of his associates staged poker games in the house for him, recruited co conspirators to host, and collected rent from the co conspirators on Arenas' behalf.
Isn't this like Rico?
Uh, I
That's
don't
what
think
the
I don't
fuck
think
it
there was
sounds
like
like.
guns involved or like trafficking involved. I think it was just like money.
I don't think
But
guns and trafficking has to. Is that what it requires? Is it?
It's
Doesn't it just mean a
Rico.
group of people decide to conspire to commit a crime?
Rico isn't. I thought Rico's like racketeering and like
Oh, I
all
don't see.
all
I
of
don't know.
that kind of
That's the Diddy
like
child got us all messed up.
like the
On what
Diddy
Rico
like Diddy
is.
was like trying to like sex traffic these girls allegedly trying to sex traffic these girls and have all these
but
like
but but here's the
things and
thing.
stuff.
In this story, there's none of that. There's no trafficking involved. There's nothing that seems like malicious in like people were owed money or there are people that were, doing stuff behind
No, but
closed doors. It's a bad thing that happened, but like in terms of what we've seen, this is pretty pretty
harmless.
well run. It's pretty well run.
Well, basically, what it is it's like a non-licensed casino. That's basically what they how
Yeah.
they view it. So it's. But my thing, why would you do this to yourself? First of all, I think it's stupid that the government has to do this to people. I think you should have. You want to host card games and put money on in your house that you. I don't. Fuck the government. Why you can't have that happen? Whatever. But on the other hand, because it's illegal, you should know better. You have like, you have money. You have access to the upper life. Like I don't know why would you jeopardize that for a poker game? Like I don't. It's like my. It's like I don't want to compare it to the situation, but it's like what Michael Vick did with the dog ring. Why the fuck would you do that? Are you making more money from that than you are your NFL career? And I get it, Gilbert is not playing, but like you can make legit money, more money doing things legally. Why would you do that? And for something that you like you said, right now there's no bad evidence of like harm. Like it's not like it was like all out like chaotic, like poker games plus prostitution, poker games plus like drugs, paraphernalia everywhere. It's just like no, these people came to this house, they bet high money on poker. So it's for a non-violent crime, you're about to lose it all or lose some of it. It's like why would you do that to yourself?
Well, if you remember, he was a big like gambler
Allegedly.
in the NBA too. Allegedly, he was a big gambler in the NBA too. Because remember he had that fight. I forget whose team it was, and they brought guns to the locker room because it was over a card game. They had a fight over a card game. I forget that. Remember that story? It was like they had a card game. They both brought guns to the locker room.
Yeah.
So like he has a pretty bad gambling addiction. He
Yeah,
just doesn't go to
clearly.
AA to just doesn't go
Both
to
of them
AA to fix
bring
it.
guns to your locker room. Are you fucking like I don't want to keep saying the word, but are you just like what is I don't want to use the R word. But clearly something's wrong.
something is very wrong. It's because it's not like Arenas. You've done it. You did it. You did what everybody from like like a background where they have to do something like this to like make ends meet. You've done it because you already have the money, you have podcasts, you have other side ventures that get you more money today, but you still decide to deal with this. You still decide to do that. Now it's one thing if it's just like two of your homies, and it's not like I rent out a house, I get people involved, I pay them, and then they pay me through them, and then I get the money, and then the cuts, and then all this and that. If it's just two of your boys, and you're like, hey, let's play spades, yeah, put a couple dollars on it, yeah, that's fine. This is not that.
No. And my thing is, so another question is, so then why don't you just get involved with real gambling? If you're addicted to the gambling like that, and you clearly got a thing for cards and high stakes bet, like people are trying to open casinos in New York City. You're not trying to get in on that.
Him and a steak
You
sponsorship
don't
would
want to
have
get
went
in.
crazy. The Gilbert
Like
Arenas
you,
power play on like a FanDuel or like a DraftKings would have went crazy. Like he could have been
like,
profiting from this
why don't
legally.
you put on like a legit poker thing? Like ESPN used to have those poker contests. Why don't you do it the right way then? You could have done it. There's a right way to do this. So it's like,
People have addictions. They need to have that need settled right now, right?
He wants to do
So
it with his friends. He doesn't want anybody
well, it's
with
a
else
his
involved.
friends,
degenerate. It's like a perverted, or like
It
it's
is
because you could do
degenerate.
this legally, bro, and probably get way more money and not go to jail for it. But the fact that you're choosing this way, there's a mentality that hasn't ever evolved. Despite you being in the NBA, despite you having a career in media, there's a mentality that it's still like risking it. And that's not good enough. This is what I want. Something that's dangerous, not something that can put me in danger, put my financial future in danger. This is what I prefer.
Yeah.
I take that you got therapy. You need therapy on why you want to throw your life out like that.
Now, it's all alleged right now. But
Alleged.
if he's previously talked about having gambling issues and getting into fights over like card games and stuff like that, it's not that far fetched to have this idea floated around that he may have done this. So if it's true, then he says it says on each of the counts, so he has 3 counts, he goes to jail for a maximum of 5 years if he's found guilty for it. So he has a potential of 15 years in prison for each.
Now, to be honest, I don't think he's gonna go to jail. I don't know. I'll be honest. Okay, I don't know what's the
When it comes to
conviction rate.
gambling, I don't know about conviction rates, but when it comes to like the NBA and all these other, when you mess with the casinos and potentially them getting money, they got a problem. We got to make an example out of you.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna.
When it comes to gambling,
Yeah.
they make examples out of people, even if it was just like harmless.
I think I want to hear how much money, like the Shohei Ohtani,
involved.
that was $50 million. That's different. Is this guy doing $50 million of illegal poker?
I would not think that. I wouldn't. I would say maybe it's
So
way
that's what
less
I'm
than
saying.
that.
So how you're gonna send him to jail for how much? Like as a tax-paying citizen, why? Get him. He needs fucking help. He's a gambling addict. Does he need to go to jail? I don't. I mean, maybe
well, the
one
way
year
the way I
is okay, but I just feel like if it's a non, I mean, I don't know. It's very. I just feel like
if
more serious
if
people
if
need to be in jail. We need to find the shit out of him, get him some help, get him like a PSA, give him probation, community service. Like, I just don't know. Do we need to put him in prison for this?
if it comes out that there was nothing nefarious going on in the house and that it was just guys with big money putting money on the table and slapping it around, it shouldn't be that much of that big of a deal, right? Because that shit happens all the time. Let's be real. Billionaires slap money around all the time at games all the time. If it was collecting money at the door for whatever reason, that could be another separate issue. But the way the story plays out, allegedly, and everything that's been going on allegedly, this is one of the more harmless stories in this regard that we've seen in a long time, right? It's not great. It's not a great look for anybody involved, but it's not the worst thing to ever come out of this news cycle, right? So, for lack of a better term. So, and I think the problem too is that when you have an addiction, and clearly he seems like he does, the need to satisfy it will just never go away. So he needs to find another outlet to get that into, because
That's what
clearly,
he needs serious help.
Yep.
yeah,
Rehabilitation, not prison.
yeah,
Unless
and
like there's nothing nefarious else. If something else comes out, then hey, throw him behind bars, I guess. But
because
Like,
it better
I'm
be
reading
worth
some of the
millions.
I'm reading some of the story too. He also did hire uh men to be servers and to like be like serve drinks and take food orders, drink
valets, armed
orders,
security guards,
valets.
provided massages and offered companionship to the poker players in
Yeah,
exchange for tips. Um, I don't
Look, bro, I'm
companionship.
trying to throw you fucking bail, Gilbert Arenas, and you're
Companionship.
over here.
Jess, it's companionship. It's just a pat on the back, like,
it's
hey,
okay.
hey, you'll make them fold next
Oh
time. Don't
yeah,
worry.
okay. If this was just poker, like you come in, okay, you pay the guy at the door, you sit down, here's a drink, put your money on the table, and get out. Okay, I feel like that does not require prison time.
Now that we're getting to their
But
servers,
now you're
armed
like,
guards.
you're basic, because now you truly are. Again, you're truly operating fucking an illegal, like an all-out casino.
Yeah. He,
What the fuck?
he wants his own casino. He wanted his own casino, but didn't want to pay building tax. Essentially, is what happened.
See now I get it. Now I feel like okay. See, I told you before the story. I said I don't really know much, but now that Lewis said that, you cannot operate a business just paying people. First of all, you violated every Bill of Rights when it comes to like workers' rights. Like, there's no protection for these people. There's just like, so you can imagine probably what else has gone down. Oh, if you're gonna have like companionship. Because now you're getting into, okay, is this like a brothel that's basically
We
like
know
what
what it
is
means, right? I feel like they just said companionship for the article, but I think we know what they're talking about. Ah.
it? And I feel like, I don't, that's crazy. That's all alleged, supposedly, but I feel like, see, I didn't know that. I have to read more myself because
And
here I am thinking, okay, he hosted a party with poker tables. I didn't think
listen,
he had like a whole fucking like MGM Grand and Las Vegas Strip vibes going.
and you know what he did too? The co-conspirators took a cut of the service tips. How fucking dare they?
But that's the problem.
How dare they?
You can't do that at a legitimate business. You can't steal from your fucking employees. So in that case, yeah, you deserve to go to jail because I'm an employee and I don't want anyone stealing my money, especially if I'm risking in your illegal operation. I'm over
Hey,
here. I'm helping you commit the crime. Why do you have to take the money from me? I'm helping you. Why do you have to take it? Like,
And
yeah, you know what? Throw lock him up.
hey, I found another line in the story that's not great. Yevgeny, I probably mispronounced that. Gershimin, a suspected high-level member of the Israeli organized crime group, and four other associates were also indicted and arrested in connection with the alleged illegal business, which prosecutors say operated from September 2021 to
This is
July
really the time.
2022.
Let me tell
so
you.
he's aligning
All the
himself.
Israeli gangs.
So
What?
he's aligning himself with people who have done shit like this, and you expect us to believe that you aren't doing shit like I'm not.
I was wrong earlier in my first because I didn't know any of this. I just
This
all right,
is why
Gilbert.
we read this.
No,
This is why we read
I
this
think
very.
like in the essence of your argument, if it was like this pure like, hey, come to the table, let's just have fun, play spades, play poker, like it is what it is. It's just with homies, right?
I bet 50,000.
Once you get the armed guards involved, you got servers, you got massages and companionship. Fine, whatever.
I'm surprised armed guards like you need license for the weapons to like be there. Like, as I just feel like shouldn't the ATF be involved? I don't know. Maybe that's something else.
This story's gonna get bigger and bigger the more you unpack it. Oh, and then these guys were running illegal businesses that you aligned yourself with. Oh wow, that's crazy. No, you expect me to believe you didn't do this, Gilbert? Like I wonder like how that trial is gonna be. Like how is it gonna go?
You want to know what I think?
It's
I
a
think
trial.
the
He could plead
government.
guilty. Do you want to go to trial? I mean, if you know you're guilty, do you want to go to
But is
trial?
that 15 years in prison?
I don't think. Okay, if he pleads, because if there's
He
just too
pleaded
much.
not guilty. He pleaded
If you
not
do,
guilty.
they'll probably give him like 5 years, like 3 years, and then like 2 years probation, or like 1 year, serve 1 year, and then 4 years. Like I don't think they're gonna. I don't know.
Well, it depends on if he
If
gets
he pleads,
charged
then he
with
won't
all of
serve
them.
the full term.
Like if he
Huh?
is found guilty on like one of the charges out of the three, then he gets 5 years. If he's
Right.
found on two, then he gets 10. If he's
No,
on all three, then he gets 15. That's
that's the
how.
maximum.
That's the maximum.
But that's the max.
That's the max, but he may not actually
Right.
get the max. You know, he
Right.
may probably just serve 5, 7, or good behavior with a great lawyer, 2 years.
You want to know what it is? I think the U.S. government was looking at like the organized crime person that they were looking at, and then saw Gilbert Arenas like, what is he doing here?
Because I was about to ask, who dropped a dime on him? Someone had to snitch on him.
He's there. Yeah, you're helping run it. Who's paying these people? From what account? Whose name is on the account?
Where they get all this money from? Oh, this NBA stuff.
Oh, this NBA star. I wonder who it is. Let's run data
Guys,
fingerprints
don't
and all
ever
this.
let me get involved with
No,
major organized crime.
no,
No matter what I do in life, don't let me get involved.
no. We're not gonna let that happen to you. No. We got you, Jess. We're
I
gonna
know,
keep
guys.
you humble. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be like, why would you do that? That's really dumb. Just like scold you, just like very childishly. Like that's really silly. Why would you go ahead and do something like that?
Why don't you just buy a casino? Why you gotta run it out of somebody else's house? Like what?
Yeah.
Just go buy a casino.
Just put cards on the table and then just say, hey, put $1 in. I think that'll be more legal. You know what I mean? But you know
You
what?
can play Uno. You play Uno.
Oh. Now, if he was running an illegal gambling casino with Uno, free him. Free him.
It's very hard to open a casino. Otherwise, you'd have more of them. It is very difficult, and maybe that's another reason why maybe he thought about going the legal route, but you have to be swimming in your money. You have to be, and we all know he's rich and famous, but he's not that. He's not a Magic Johnson. He's not a Jay-Z. You don't have this type of money. You like Steve, like these money that you could just like, here's 100 million for my bid. Like, and then you need to have the location, you need to have the city, the county, everyone has to approve. Then it goes through like 5 years of approval. It goes through like, it takes years to get into casinos. So this is just a shortcut that he took. But I feel like, bro, was it worth it?
He wanted that
Just
quick
get on
cash.
someone's casino bandwagon and wait till you open a new one. Like, I don't.
Quick cash. He's not out of that mindset. He's not thinking long term.
Yeah.
He's thinking right now. Live in the moment.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Sure.